Hi everybody, and welcome to my third match in the Seaside tournament. We will be kicking off a Saturday full of Seaside tournament games here. This is the third stage of the Swiss stage, and I'm playing with UltimateGeek. If there's like a background noise, apologies. There's like some street festival outside of my house, so you might hear that. Looking at this board, the only village is Ghost Town, but that is killed by Haunted Woods. There's also a Swamp Hack, which is gonna be annoying, I guess. Well, yeah, the curses will really hurt. There's no trashing. How do we open here? Could be like well, we are really terminal limited. I mean, it could be like gear pageant. That might be nice. Could also be like well, star chart pageant doesn't sound so great because we won't have anything to top deck then. So I guess the gear is fine, right? Let's open gear pageant and then hope to buy a Swamp Pack on our next shuffle. He goes for pageant and a tracker and gets a coin, another coin, a coffers that way. And here we can open star chart. Well, not open, we can buy star chart. He gets to gain a Will-O-Wisp, which is really nice, and buys a Ghost Town. Which this is interesting, right? We will want to play Haunted Woods to kill the Ghost Towns, but we also need like Ghost Towns to put them in play consistently, so it's gonna be interesting. I think I want the hack first though. So do we really want to start chart here? Could also be a Ghost Town, which, as long as there are no Haunted Woods out, we can make use of it. And we wanna put Swamp Hacks in play first, right? Let's do it this way. That at least made sure that our gear doesn't miss. This is also a pretty nice boon. So far he has received excellent boons, I would say. And he goes for the Swamp Hack here as well. Here we can make 2 estates, miss the shuffle, and buy our hack. And then here is a really good spot to buy the star chart because he has his hack out. So let's do it this way. Yeah, and then we can top deck our gear here again. And we want to buy a second Swamp Hack, ideally. he goes for 2 more. So he's going really hard for the swamp hacks. Can set aside the estate here. Play the hack and then top deck the newly bought one. He gets 2 in play here. So I guess we don't want to buy anything here. Like receiving 2 curses would really suck here. Let's just take the coffers. Would have been nice to draw the ghost town here, but it's alright. Now he has no hack in play, and we want Haunted Woods now to kill his ghost towns. Like Haunted Woods ghost town seems nice. And what do we put on top? So there's a ghost town down here. I think we wanna put the hack in play. It's nice that we grew our gear here. Place a swamp hack, just 1. If we hit 5, we're gonna buy a second Haunted Woods, I guess, and take the curse. Well, I mean, he will probably have like 2 in play next turn, and then we can't buy anything. So I really need this Haunted Woods thing going. I mean, he could be fine with like playing. Well, he's got a lot of terminals now, also this tracker. So we buy like a second Haunted Woods and use our coffers for that. I think we do want to have 1 in play at all times now, if possible. We've got to buy it at some point, right? And there might be 2 hacks out now, so let's just bite the bullet. Oh, there's no hack out here, but that's also fine. Can just buy more Haunted Woods and ghost towns, I guess. Well, maybe just 2 more ghost towns. We've got 2 at the moment. Let's get 2 more. As long as he doesn't have Haunted Woods. I mean, once he begins also playing with Haunted Woods, we'll also be in trouble, right? But this helps put more pressure on him, I guess. He doesn't buy anything here because we have our hack out. And we get to put Haunted Woods and our hack in play again, which is nice. So we don't want to buy 2 things here because we will receive a curse with them. Do we want more Haunted Woods is the question. I think we do. We want 1 in play every turn. So let's just buy there's like gear and Haunted Woods. There's a gear down here. No Haunted Woods. Gear and Ghost Town, I guess. It would be nice to buy Haunted Woods and a Ghost Town here, but I don't think I want to receive 2 curses. We could also just province, I guess. That doesn't seem too attractive of an option. Let's buy more Haunted Woods. So here I guess let's put Haunted Woods on top. He's saving up coffers for when I don't have hacks in play, I guess. That's what he's doing. Maybe I should do that as well. I'm not sure. But he won't. Well, he does have 3 hacks, right? So he will be pretty consistently be having 1 in turn, 1 in play every turn. Let's top deck Haunted Woods here. See what we can set aside with gear. These 2, I guess. Play the Haunted Woods. I mean, we need more ghost towns, right? Now 1 ghost town is fine for our next hand. 1 in play, I mean. Let's get another Haunted Woods. So now we don't have a hack in play, so he can get a province for free. But he won't have a hack in play on his turn now. Have you seen our pouch yet? I think is it down here? It's not. So what do we put on top here? Ghost Town, I guess. Well, we've got 3, 4. Could put a copper on top and buy like more ghost towns. Or like ghost town gear. Because we can't play any of these. Alright, so let's do it like this. I mean, the top decking from Haunted Woods is gonna hurt him sooner or later, right? Gonna have to hurt him. Here let's put a ghost town on top, I think. We've got 3 actions and we can play these 3. Play 2 Haunted Woods, the Swamp Hack, and another ghost town. Puts a hack in play. I think now it might be time to province for me. There's a Haunted Woods down here. I think I definitely want the Swamp Hack in play. Okay, so here, oh, that's a pretty nice draw. I'll accept that we are missing ghost towns, I guess, so I think I want to play one more here and then just put 1 Haunted Woods in play. Oh, we don't draw any. So here we province, I think. Got to start scoring at some point. Let's put the Swamp Hack here on top. It's fine if you play 1 Haunted Woods and the Swamp Hack here. He's got quite a lot of coffers, so this is gonna get a bit dangerous for me. I need to score now because when provinces get low, we'll be able to buy the last ones quite easily. So I need to buy some duchies, and I need to buy them at a point when he doesn't have a swamp hack out. Because otherwise they suck, right? Well, I think I gotta buy it anyway here. It's only 2 points. Like if I buy a province here, then he buys one on his turn and only one is left. It both suck. It's both not the best prospect, I guess. So here he doesn't have a hack in play, but I need to get around to my pouch to be able to buy 2 duchies or something. This is gonna be really hard to catch up to anyway. So here, what do we put on top? Heck, maybe to make him, well, we would need the pouch for the buy, but I'm not sure. Let's do the pouch, I think. Use 2 coffers, buy 2 duchies. Which means we will have to take the last curse, I guess. Oh, we don't have to, right? But anyway, here, what's down here? Gear, I think. We want the Haunted Woods in play. Anyway, even if he takes the curse here, he's just too far ahead. Don't think we can catch up to that. We would need like a ton of duchies, and until we have that, you can just empty the provinces. So I guess I built too long here. I mean, I really wanted this Haunted Woods thing going to stop him from using ghost towns. The only problem was that, well, he doesn't need to use ghost towns. Just got 3 hacks and made sure to have 1 in play most of the time, and that was enough. Alright, GG for the first one. He takes it. We're gonna start the next one and see what we can do there. Oh, well, maybe there's gonna be a short break here. Oh, seems like we're gonna play another one for now. Okay, so here we get to open sentry, which is pretty nice. And then this board is like Wharfs and ghost towns and stuff. There's also an interaction between Patron and Petrol, or Patron and Sentry, I guess, so some patrons are also gonna be nice. Yeah, and then we build some thing with Wharf and ghost towns for actions and patrons or patrons, wishing wells. It's all stuff that fits in nicely. Wishing well also has the interaction with patrons, so lots of mystic, but no, don't think I want too many of those, but lots of stuff that interacts with patron. He opens 3-4, goes for a church. Let's see if he gets a dungeon with that, or maybe like a patron. Yeah, that's another card. But here, what do we get here? Dungeon might be nice. I think dungeon is gonna be nice. And on 4, a patron, I think. He gets a Wharf, which is nice. So, I mean, I don't want to reveal the patron here. It could happen. It would also not be the worst thing in the world. This is better though, because we get to trash 2, hit 5, and can buy a Wharf. And now the dungeon is nice because we can put stuff in our discard for Sentry to trash. Discard like this, and trash like this. There's an estate down here. I mean, maybe we could also keep the copper. I think that's fine for now. Then we can buy a second Wharf here and then a gold afterwards, because we will have $6 in our deck. Here, guess we're just, we can discard the patron along with our estate here. Which means we either get to trash the estate or reveal our patron. Oh, this is a fine outcome, and let's buy a gold now. So we are much thinner here, which is good for us. and I guess more patrons now, because they will be pretty nice with the sentry interaction. So which is the better way to do this here? If we play dungeon first, we can discard like Patron Copper. Well, then our sentry won't hit anything, right? So we play the Wharf first. Discard like this. Oh, do we need the copper? We've got 8. So we can buy 2 patrons. And now more Wharfs, I think. So here I think we want to play the Wharf first. If we get to our dungeon, well, down here there's like a copper dungeon and patron. I mean, no, there's gold dungeon and patron down here. So yeah, I think I want to play the war first. And now we can do it like this. Guarantee that our sentry, well, no, actually we can't draw them back up, right? So that that would be stupid. And just as I say that, I confirm the choice. Anyway, let's get rid of copper here. And this could be like a wharf, a ghost town, and a dungeon. I mean, maybe we don't need like a second dungeon right now, right? We also don't, well, what's the best way to build here? There's also something to be said about Artificer, maybe. Well, I think we also need to draw the stuff back up when we want to discard with Artificer. Could be like Artificer and 2 Wishing Wells. And then we can Artificer for Ghost Town or something and get more draw on our next turn. Yeah, the Wishing Wells also are nice with patrons, right? They are pretty nice with patrons. So ideally maybe we can discard some more of the coppers with for the sentry to trash. We wanna get them out, and then Artificer discard our 3 patrons and draw them up with wishing wells. That would be the ideal sequence of events, I guess. Okay, so down here there's gold and Artificer. So we could do it like this. Play well, we can either trash 2 coppers or 1 copper. So we play the sentry here. That would make allow us to trash 1 copper. Let's trash them both out and not get greedy. So let's play this wishing well first. Wish for curse to not draw. Trash these. Now gain a ghost town. And here we can reveal this patron, put it in our hand, draw the others up and play them. And we can gain like a wharf and another Artificer maybe. I think that should work. And we wanna do this discarding Patron and revealing them stuff as often as possible now on our turns. Patrol could also be nice at some point, but we have too much of our deck in our hand now that we can just use it to reveal patrons, I think. He goes for more golds and wharfs. Okay, so here guess we so we can dungeon first, discard 2 patrons. And then we can reveal one of them and reveal it again with our wishing well. And we can do it again. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh. So discard them, then we could put a wishing well on top. Well, actually, could also gain a ghost town to hand, play Artificer, then we'll have 2 patrons on top, draw 1, discard like Wharf, Patron gold, then we'll have 5 cards in our discard. Well, I'm not sure we can draw through then. Then if we play the Wharf, we would draw the Wishing Well, and there would be some amount of stuff left. So playing the Wharf would draw us 2, 1 plus the Wishing Well, and then we could not be able to play our second Wharf, and we want to do that, right? So let's do the safe thing here. Alright, here we want to get Wharf and the Ghost Town, I guess. That's 8. We have 15, which would leave us with 7, which could be Patron and the Wishing Well. Right. Yeah. So this seems to be working nicely, what we're doing. Let's see if he greens here. Could double here. Does. I think I'm gonna follow him on that now. Warte mal, doch gleich. Ich glaube, nach dem Spiel würde ich dann was essen. Okay, here we discard the patrons again. Play one of the Wharfs. And there's 2 patrons in here. So let's do it like this again. We can gain another patron here. And reveal these again. So can we like gain more wars with this? Could discard like 4 patrons and a gold to put a Wharf on top, but we can't draw all back up, right? So we can discard like 3 patrons for a Wishing Well, I guess. These we can draw back up. Alright. Right, so here we could just double I think we can also like single province and gain a patrol and a ghost town along with that, and I think that's fine. We can make good use of the overdraw. Can gain duchies and stuff to catch up if need be. Let's see how much his deck can do here. If he can double again or not. If he buys a single province, I should not double, I think, because yeah, pretty strong chance he will double again. So how do we start out here? I think with a patrol. So there's our Wharfs. Can reveal this Patron again. Well, not again, we can reveal it now. So let's draw up one of these Wharfs. Both of them, I mean. And then we could discard for as a province on top. What do we want to discard for? Ideally something we can use on our turn. It could also just be a duchy that we discard for. Could also be patrol. Then we'll have to play one of these Wharfs last. Let's just get a duchy. We need points. And we can do it like this now. That was a failure. Anyway, it's okay. We can draw all of this up, right? So how much money will we have? We'll have 10, 13, 15, some coffers. So we could go province, double duchy. Could also put a duchy on top here. Was thinking about a second patrol, but then we also need a ghost town to go along with that. Just more duchies. Alright, so this is 15. We could go like a province, duchy, and ghost town, maybe. We could also do province, double ghost town, and then if he doubles, we can easily beat that, I think. Let's go with the second patrol. So province patrol ghost town. And we might also be, we'll probably be able to triple here if he doesn't touch provinces. So he's in a tough spot now. Unless he can triple, but I don't think he can on this turn. Pretty sure he can't. So yeah, if he doubles, we'll need a province, 2 duchies, and an estate to beat that, and that should be easy to get to. We just have to hope that we draw through. But we'll start out by seeing 10 of these, I guess. Goes for province estate, so we just have to double, which should be doable. So let's start out like this. Discard these. We've got it in hand already, right? So we can just end it. Okay, so we will take a short break here, and then continue with our next game. Hi, and welcome back to the last 2 games of this match. The little break we took turned out to be a bit longer than expected, so actually in the meantime I watched a football match and went to a birthday party and had a few drinks. So let's see how this goes. So what do we have here? There's like Alchemist for draw and Ghost Ship Ranger, Ghost Town for actions. So pretty much everything you need except trashing. And we want to play Ghost Ship a lot, I guess. How do we open on this board? So we definitely, with start chart, we definitely want a Ghost Ship as soon as possible, I think, because we can put it on top every shuffle and play it. So might be nice to open like a star chart, Patron, or like star chart and then messenger for Patron. And put the messenger on top. And then if we hit 5, we can buy a Ghost Ship and play it on the next turn. That sounds nice, I think. And then we can go for Alchemists later. He goes for the Ghost Town opening along with Patron, which is also fine. And yeah, let's do it like this. Put the messenger on top. And we do hit 5, which is nice. So we can buy the Ghost Ship and discard our deck and immediately play it on our next turn. There's also Summon, which is also pretty nice generally. He buys an Artisan, which is a good card. Put this on top. It's a bit sad that we only hit 2 here. Would have been nice to buy a Ghost Town, but I guess a Native Village will do as well. And on 4, guess this could be time for Potion. I think we do want Alchemists, right? Do we? There's also Rangers for draw, which is also good draw. You can also summon them. That might also be an idea, I guess. But we do have 3 terminals in our deck then, and only the Native Village. So maybe Potion for now is fine. And we put the Ghost Ship on top. Here we get to play our village first and then the Ghost Ship, which is good. And we probably do want an Artisan as well, right? He Artisans a Ghost Ship, so we can set our Native Village up to set aside an estate. And he gets a second Artisan, which seems pretty good. He also has 3 villagers. Here we just buy a Ghost Town. Be nice to draw the messenger here, but you don't. This could be summon something. Down here there's a messenger. Messenger, potion, and a copper, I think. Guess we could summon an inn. Well, yeah, not summon an inn, just buy one. And put all of these, shuffle all of these in. Wait a minute. Sorry, I think I did that wrong. So oh, I don't understand that. This is what I don't know. That was strange interaction between in and the star chart. Because I shuffled that stuff in, so there were 6 cards here, so I had enough to draw my hand, right? I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we hope to buy an alchemist here, which we can't actually do, right? Because we've got that in. So we're just gonna play it. Well, we can. No, we can't, right? We will draw 2, but we've got to discard 2, so we can't hit 3 in potion. So, might want to put the Patron on top. Discard like this. Discard our deck. Buy Ghost Town. And put the ghost ship back on top. He did the summoning ranger thing. If he does it again, it's really nice. Well, he just gains a ranger to hand with his artisan, which is also really nice. Yeah, those two artisans are doing work. I feel pretty far behind at this point. He does need villages at some point, right? The villagers from the patrons won't be able to support him that much longer. But I guess he does have native villages in his deck and ghost towns, so he's fine. Here we set aside a copper and we can buy an alchemist. Put the ghost ship back on top. This is a nice opening hand. So I guess we want to play the ghost ship first here to have more stuff to discard to our inn. Alright. Put the card aside. It's a copper, which is nice. We do want to discard. I mean, that used up a villager kind of unnecessarily, but I think it was good anyway to. Otherwise, we might have been forced to discard good cards. So here we can buy an artisan. And we want one, right? So so far we've bought 2 alchemists, but we haven't gotten around to playing them actually. What do we want? Like, how do we proceed here? Could gain like an inn with the artisan to start off. This, I don't understand what's happening here. Oh yeah, right. The inn triggers a shuffle, right? Oh. That was pretty nice, actually. So we've got quite some amount of junk on our native village mat, which is pretty nice. There's a ghost town in there now, but for now it's fine to have it out of our deck, because it also means we all have all these coppers and the estate out of it. He gets to do the ranger draw. We also want to be gaining rangers at some point. Because like especially if you have villages or actions at the start of your turn, like from Ghost Town, it's pretty great if you start with a ranger and your journey token flipped. So he also goes for alchemists now. What's down here? Could be a ghost town, I think. We've got 2, right? In which case, I think I wanna leave it, right? I wanna put it in play. And I guess we want the ghost ship. Also ghost town, right? Yeah. Set aside here. Do set the potion aside, so that's something we want to pick up now if we get the chance. So here there's like an alchemist down here. So maybe this is a good spot to pick up. Gain a native village with our artisan. Pick up by an alch, and then we get to top deck them all. I think that's worth it. Like this, because we won't be setting aside, right? So we discard like this. And so we don't really need this messenger. Just want to buy an alchemist. Let's top deck it. Because we also didn't want to discard these because there was the alchemist in there. Yeah, and at some point we want rangers now, right? Could be nice to summon one and then gain one with our artisan. Didn't get to ghost ship us this turn, which is good for us. What's down there? I think, could it be like an estate? No, it's not an estate. I don't think it's any good card. Let's set it aside. That's a patron. Let's get our ghost ship here. So here I think gaining a ranger and buying alchemist summoning ranger is a good thing to do. Let's set aside once more. Pick up. And And we can do it like this. What do we put on top? We have got 9, we need 8, so we put the copper on top. This should give us a pretty good next turn. Let's just keep the ghost ship attack. It's important to get in every turn, even if we are probably gonna draw through here. So he goes for a duchy here, which seems a bit early. Well, these 3 piles are kind of low, but alchemists take a potion to empty. So if we get far enough through our deck, we can set up what our native villages will set aside. But I don't think we can quite do it yet. Here it would be really nice to hit 11, but I don't think we can do that. To like summon Ranger again and buy a second Artisan. But just Alchemist summon Ranger again is also pretty strong. So we're looking to do that. We do want to find our potion, which is somewhere down here. There it is. We've got 7 right now, so we need 1 more coin. You can do it like this. You can gain this artisan. Well, this artisan could also just gain us a ranger, right? And then we can draw up all this stuff. I think that's fine. So I think I don't want to play the native village right now, because I can there's a lot of junk here to set aside if I play it later. Yeah, so we can now do this. So this is not quite 11, but it's also fine. Let's summon a ranger. I mean, it could also buy artisan, and buy Alchemist. But I think I do like the Summon Ranger more. One Artisan is fine for now. And this means we can also top deck a second one once we draw. So this is working out quite nicely now. Okay, so let's pick up once. Can set these aside again. What do we want to gain for Artisan here? So we've got, at the moment we've got 7 plus 4, which is 11, which could be Province plus Alchemist, but we've got so much draw now, right? Don't know if we need more Alchemists necessarily. Could gain a Patron. Well, let's play. We wanna also top deck something with the Artisan. Let's play the Ghost Ship now. Flip that. Top deck the Ranger. And keep this. And this can be Province. And well, might as well summon a Patron to get more money. We have so much draw. Well, one thing I didn't look for here is a win, but don't think there was one. Emptying Rangers and Ghost Towns is not the easiest thing for me right now. So it's looking pretty good, I would say. We can draw our deck every turn, and he doesn't seem to have the ability to do that. He's got the 2 Artisans, so he can gain duchies more easily, but I can also buy a second Artisan now. I can also just double Province maybe on my turn. Let's see how it plays out. So yeah, but this deck doesn't seem like it's working too well at the moment. Well, if I do get a second Artisan, piles start to look like a good option, right? What do we top deck here? Let's top deck an inn, not waste a villager. Well, actually, Yeah, it's fine, right? Set aside. And once more. Set 2 coppers aside, which is nice. There's our artisan on top. So we want to drop the copper. How much money do we have here right now? Got 12. Could be 13. Well, could just we can artisan for a patron, top deck copper, set it aside. Then we've got 13. We can buy a province and summon a ranger. So let's set aside. And discard this stuff. Yeah, so now could have a pile thread, right? It takes 13 to empty these. Like if I artisan gain a ranger, messenger for rangers, and buy 3 ghost towns, that's certainly a possibility. If it doesn't score here, well, enough such that I can empty these and also win. Let's see how much he can do. Yeah, so this should be doable, I think. Let's put a ranger on top. Alright, so we're back in it, and we've got 3 coppers on our mat, 4 in hand, that's 7. 4 patrons is 8, that's 15. 17 with the messenger, and we've got enough buys. Right, so this is a win. Just want to make sure I have enough buys here, so I just play all the stuff that gives a buy. And we can get 2 estates on top. Alright, so I felt pretty far behind at a point in this game, but I guess what I did, like going for the alchemists earlier, did work out well in the end. Ghost Ship just makes games go really slow, so you have a lot of time to build. Okay, so we're into our last game now. So this has all the good stuff, page and bridge trolls and rangers, so you get champion, you get rangers and bridge trolls, and then you empty everything. You start with a pouch. Ship, it's I guess a bit, well, it's okay anyway, but it would have been nice to have the pouch in the forehand to buy maybe like page tracker or 2 pages. But this will just be lookout page, right? But I guess there's a church as well, so could have thought about that. But I think the lookout is fine. He goes for the 2 pages. Okay. So our page will miss the shuffle here. Which is alright, I guess. Could just get a dungeon. To get through our deck a little faster. And then maybe we can expedition on this hand if we draw copper or the pouch. The best thing would be to draw our dungeon. We don't, but it's alright. Just expedition. And here we are not guaranteed to get to our treasure hunter, but pretty good odds, I think. And then if we hit 5, which we will, well, probably do, there's the treasure hunter, nice. I think we expedition again. Expedition page. Sounds good. Just wanna get to champion as fast as possible. And then start playing this ranger bridge troll stuff. And we see our warrior right away, which is great. Also the page, which I guess would be nice to turn into another warrior for now. He goes for the bridge troll here and top decks it. Okay, so do we want to play this lookout? There's an estate down here, which would be good to trash certainly. And it will leave some amount of coppers on top. There'll be 3 in there, 2 coppers I think. We can just expedition again. I think that's fine. This could be expedition, bridge troll. Let's hope he doesn't gain too many cards here. Well, he does have the bridge troll, right? So this might make us gain some more silvers. Actually, this makes us gain 3 silvers. I don't think we want to play it. Yeah. I mean, it's probably not gonna get less, right? But yeah, let's turn it in now. I think it's fine. Silvers are alright if we just have lots of rangers. It will be 3 silvers, right? He gained a silver, page and a vassal. And do we want to expedition here? I mean, this, if the dungeon is in the first 5 hands, in the first 5 cards, that would be best for us, I guess, because we can put it in play and play our hero. I mean, basically the only bad outcome would be if like dungeon and the hero are bottom decked. Would be nice to guarantee the hero not missing though, right? There's still a lot of junk to go through here. So I think either we buy a ranger or we buy expedition here. So I guess let's buy a ranger to have something to play when we get champion in play. Yeah, and we do get the nice draw. Down there's a lookout and bridge troll, which we won't be able to play here, but it's alright. So actually we don't want to play the dungeon now, because the warrior flipped the lookout, which it only cost 2 because of his troll, so it didn't get trashed. Which is kind of nice because we still have 7 coppers. So yeah, actually, if we had expedition, that would have made our champion miss. So thankfully we didn't do that. This could be 2 expeditions. Just get to champion as fast as possible. Here we are gonna... He's got hero now, so he's a bit behind in that respect. So we don't find a champion here, but it will be in this next hand. I think I do want to play the ranger and just buy like ranger bridge troll. Or maybe even 2 more rangers. We want to get our draw up first, now that champion is in play. I guess technically no, he doesn't have a warrior, so he can't even flip it. Okay, and now we just buy as many rangers and trolls as we can get and try to 3-pile somehow. So there's a ranger. Yeah, we wanna keep that, right? To draw on. And there's a ranger down here. So this might be 2 trolls. Troll and a ranger. Let's go with troll and a ranger for now. And keep the warrior. He still doesn't have a champion, which is good news for me, because it will take him this shuffle to put the hero in play and exchange it, and then the champion will take even longer than that. And I don't think I will get any churches or stuff like that now. So he gets to play his hero and exchange it here. But he still has to get through all these cards and then draw the champion. And he also needs rangers in his deck, I guess. He's got some amount of warriors, 3 now after this exchange. So that's some draw. So this draw is working out nicely now. To trash a copper. Top deck 1, but that's fine. Okay, so what are these buys? We're not quite drawing deck yet, but we are almost there. So could be 2 rangers and 3 trolls. Maybe 2 rangers is overkill. Oh, but I didn't get through this time, right? There's 2 more cards, and I will be adding 3 more stock cards, so I think I need the 2 rangers. Also, I don't want to give myself any reason to dud. And second dungeon, I guess. Well, honestly, just ranger. How many buys will I have? So I've got 6 rangers, that's 6 buys, and 5 bridge trolls, which is 11 buys. So I wouldn't quite be into piling territory yet. Like this would leave 6 of these cards, and then like 8 duchies or 8 estates would be 14 buys. I don't have that many. But honestly, just more rangers is fine. They also give buys. Trackers, well, if there is 1 more turn for me, after the next one, tracker might be nice to top deck stuff. Like top decking a ranger. Let's get 1 and a page for good measure. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, I forgot the pouch. That's also an additional buy. So 6 rangers, 5 trolls, it's 11 buys. Pouch is 12, plus the one you get for your turn is 13. So actually, if he buys 1 of these, I might have enough. 3 pile. Like if he buys a bridge troll here, that leaves exactly 13 cards to finish. And I have that many buys. He bought a bridge troll. So let's see if I counted correctly. It's 9. That's enough, right? Yeah, I've even got 14 buys, so I just miscounted there. Oh, Well, that tracker buy just made us click more. But I won't complain, because this is a win, which is nice. Keep this stuff. It doesn't matter, but there can be freak pileouts where you put it back and it stops your pileout. Alright, so that went quite well actually, the last 2 games, so I'm happy with that. So thank you everybody for watching, for listening. I've got one more match in this tournament. I'm pretty sure I won't make top 8 because I can only reach 9 points in total at this stage, and that surely isn't gonna be enough. So, but I will record and commentate my last game of this tournament, and I'm curious to see who I'm playing with. So see you next time. Bye everybody.